Hi guys, my name is Sarah and welcome to Project Write. This group of lessons is a way that I like to start every school year with my new writers. I do this with fourth graders, I do it with fifth graders. I even did a lot of these lessons when I taught eighth grade English. And my approach is they're coming to me and maybe they're scared to write. You're always going to have those few kids who've already determined that they are writers. But most kids will come to me and they'll have fear of writing or anxiety of writing, or they've always been given some assignment with write this many paragraphs and have this many sentences in your paragraphs, and they come to me and they just don't enjoy it. So I always start with these 3 or 4 lessons, and when I'm done with these 3 or 4 lessons, usually I have a lot more kids who love to write. So this is lesson 1. This is how I help kids add imagery to their writing. And really, to me, like, this is the core lesson that gets so much strength and power in a kid that they didn't know that they had before. So, weirdly enough, we're going to start with a list in this lesson. So I'm just going to say, take your piece of paper and start numbering your page. Let's just start 1 to 20. Okay, let's do that. You can pause if you want. Number your page 1 to 20. Okay, so your page is going to look something like this. All right, I wrote imagery and I wrote 3-word combinations, but this is easy how we're going to start. I want you to think of nouns. Okay, nouns are person, places, or things. People, places, or things. For this activity, we're going to keep it simple and we're going to maybe just put it to things. So animals is always a favorite. Animals, something simple like a chair, okay, a hand, eyes. Just make a list of 20 nouns that are things and start writing your nouns here, leaving all this space over here to do more. Okay, I completed my list of nouns. As you can see, there's all kinds of animals on there, but also just ordinary things like grass, snowman, snake. Anyway, I don't care if you copy my nouns. I don't care if somebody helped you get nouns. That's okay. Really, the idea of this activity isn't to see how good you are at coming up with nouns. It's to help you build those nouns into a prettier language, to take a noun and create a picture in someone's mind. So, for example, if I say dog, I have 2 dogs in my house right now. You can actually see one of them back there, okay? But my dogs look different. And so I might want to say that the dog I'm thinking about in my story is a black, shaggy dog, okay? But somebody else might be writing about a dog, and their dog is a blonde. I've got a blonde dog around here somewhere, maybe ignoring me a little bit, but she is a crazy blonde-haired dog, okay? What I'm doing is I'm putting 2 words in front of my noun to describe my noun. So there's a couple of rules with this. You want the 2 words to put in front of the noun. You always want to think about the order. When you have like big and small that show size, and then or you have color, you always want to say it out loud or test out the 3-word combination to figure out which order the words go in. So that's the first rule. Always take into consideration the order, but also between the first and second word, you're going to put a comma, and your noun is going to be the 3rd word. So it's word, comma, word, and then a noun. Sometimes you're adding adjectives, sometimes you're adding verbs, sometimes adverbs, okay? We just have to see how it goes, okay? So I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna just have you kind of watch me and listen to me think through this, and then I just want you to start trying it on your own. Okay, like I said, dog, my noun, comes 3rd. And I've got 2 words that describe my dog right before it. He's big and he's bashful, which means he's shy. Of course, neither of my dogs are bashful, but I like to think of a big bashful dog, okay? So, comma between the first and second word. Then I have a word like bird. My goodness, in my backyard I have bluebirds, I have red birds. I wish I had pink birds, but those aren't up here in Virginia like they are in Florida. Okay, but I want to describe a bird. So I think I'm going to talk about about a bluebird. So I'm going to say pretty, comma, blue bird. Okay, and again, the noun is third, and the two words that describe it are in front. Okay, comma between the first and second word. So, would you want to say blue pretty bird, or would you want to say pretty blue bird? If you start to think of these things a little bit out loud, it's going to become clear to you that there is an order in most cases that is better to make your three-word combinations. All right, I'm going to do one more, grass. Okay, I'm thinking of the grass in my yard right now after all of this rain is tall, green grass. Okay, again, the noun is third, and the two describing words come before it with a comma between the first and second word. Again, could I have said green tall grass, or does it sound better to say tall green grass? I think we can all agree tall green grass is the order that we want to go. Okay, now try some of your own. Okay, so that is it. Now, there is one more thing that I like to do with kids. And really, this just takes a little bit of practice, but you can get used to this now when you write for the rest of the time that you're writing, whether you're writing journals or you're writing, assigned papers for school, like if you have to write an expository paper where you explain something, or you have to write a story, or if you're in a little bit of an older grade and you have to write a persuasive paper or a research paper, you can always add three-word combinations to make your paper better, to make it have imagery. But there is one little thing that you can do that's even a little bit extra. You can try your three-word combinations with alliteration. And with that, that just means every letter that the word starts with is the same. So if your noun is boy, boy starts with B, your other two describing words would also start with B. So like big, burly boy, or big, bossy boy. Okay? Try that. It's fun. It makes it a little bit harder, but it goes along later with a poetry lesson that I'm going to do. Okay? Have fun with it.